Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For cheap and fast coins, check out redzonecoins.com, use code ZERK for 10% off your order, and get to building that God Squad.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I want to talk to you guys about potential leaks that EA is actually doing on purpose. And you'll see what I mean when we talk about it, but I do want to give a shout out to Snipe Time for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. Now, a couple of days ago, I got a tweet, and I'm going to show you guys this tweet so you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. But I got a tweet regarding a player and something that was actually under their card art. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So this was actually sent to me by Amir $20 over on Twitter, so shout out to you. But as you guys can see, this is Minkah Fitzpatrick. So if you guys don't know, Minkah Fitzpatrick, of course, has an 82 overall card, right? Then, when you go ahead and power him up, he's an 83. That's why it says Minkah Fitzpatrick, 83 overall to the right over there. But you'll notice, if you go to the front art of the card, it says, nothing to see here, achieve 86 overall, right? Now, me thinking about this, I was like, okay, this is a little bit weird. Maybe this is some sort of a leak, but it's only one card that we know of. But then, today, I got a couple more tweets as well, and over the course of the last couple of days, I've gotten a couple of tweets, and I've put together a list of all the players that I've actually gotten tweeted this from. Now, what could this potentially be? Well, I think I have an idea. Now, I did ask this, right? I was very curious to see, do all of the players say this for 86 overall? And no, they don't all say it for 86 overall. So then I thought maybe, okay, well, maybe it's all positions, right? So maybe all free safeties get it at 86 overall. So I asked, does every single player this position get it at 86 overall? And you guys said no, every player does not have this available. So I put together the list of the players that I currently know about. There could be more out there. If you guys know any more players that have this, you're going to need to actually power up the card and then go to front art, of course, to get to this. But you guys can see it on Minkah Fitzpatrick. Let's go over the other players as well. Now, another player that we know of is actually Ezekiel Elliott, not just Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now, as you guys can see, if we go to the front art right here, you have the power up the core leads, and then it says nothing to see here, achieve 90 overall. Now, I actually have a list of some other players as well, and I'm going to tell you guys those. Now, as far as I know, all of the players that have this right here, select a front art where it says nothing to see here, include Tyler Lockett, Minkah Fitzpatrick, LAMAR JACKSON, Julio Jones, Honey Badger, aka Tyrann Mathieu, Gronkowski, and Ezekiel Elliott. If there's any more players aside from those, I don't know them. So this got me thinking, right, what in the world could this possibly be? Like, what does EA actually have up their sleeve? Now, if you guys remember, EA did actually talk about a promo on the live stream, but really couldn't go into detail at all about it. They said it was going to be coming after launch. It is called the 50. Now, we don't know what that means exactly, the 50. I thought maybe it was going to be like top 50 players from the NFL Top 100. But if Gronk is on this list, and he has this as well, by the way, you notice how Minkah Fitzpatrick said 86. Zeke says 90. I believe LAMAR Jackson and Julio Jones. Don't take me for, fact on Julio, but I think LAMAR Jackson says 90 overall on his. I want to say Julio's probably 89 or 90 as well. I don't know what the overall says for achieve on the other players, but I do know that ZEKE says 90, Minkah says 86. What could this possibly be? Could it be the top 50 promo? Maybe, but I have a feeling this may be MUT Superstars. Now, in case you guys don't remember what the MUT Superstar promo was from last year, this promo actually came out on launch night. I want to say it was like a midnight release thing, if I remember correctly. So, basically, that means this promo, if it was to come out, I don't know for a fact this is MUT Superstars. This is my best guess, though, seeing as to how they're kind of teasing it. This would release, of course, August 28th when everyone gets the game, not the MVP edition, that is the 25th, but August 28th at midnight is when everyone should be able to log on and play. That's when this promo came out last year. Now, as you guys can see, there are 490 overall players we had. We had Luke Kuechly, Todd Gurley, Stephon Gilmore, and Patrick Mahomes. Now, given if they wanted to go in that way again, players we know of, as I said, Julio Jones, Ezekiel Elliott shows as a 90, Lamar Jackson shows as a 90 as well, and I'm not positive which other player shows as a 90, but if I had to guess based off my list of Tyler Lockett, Minka, Lamar, Julio, Honey Badger, Zeke, and Gronk, it probably would be Gronk they would decide to make a 90 overall there, but you can see as well, there are some other players like 89 DeMarcus Lawrence, 89 OBJ, Harrison Smith, Zach Ertz. There's probably some more players that actually have this on there that we just haven't seen just yet. You can see there's also, Big Ben, AJ Boye, John Johnson, Eddie Goldman, Anthony Barr. There are a couple pages of players here, but what makes this promo so special is that this promo is actually really big. First up for budget beast, because if you take a look at the card's stats, right, the stats may not look too crazy, but you may notice something with these superstar players. Maybe if you didn't play Madden 20, you don't recognize it, but they actually have abilities built into the card. So this is big, obviously, because right now training points are so ridiculously expensive. Like, they are very, very expensive to go out and buy, like 30 coins per. So it is extremely expensive to put training on a player. It can cost a lot of coins. With these players instantly having abilities on them, that obviously is a huge help for budget teams like the Philip Lindsay card that we had. There's a lot of really good players, a lot of fast players like Philip Lindsay. Alshon Jeffrey was great at contested catches and everything, but they have abilities built into them, so you can add them to your team, and that helps a lot. So that's why the MUT Superstar promo was so big, especially on players like DeMarcus Lawrence, who had 3 abilities built into him. Patrick Mahomes had 3 abilities. All these guys had 3 abilities built onto them. So I think this is probably what these cards are. If you guys happen to find any more cards, please let me know. And just to show you guys the sets and everything, I'm back over on Madden 20. Also want to mention there was a string of solo challenges you could do to actually get a free MUT Superstar player, which is really cool. It could give you someone like Mahomes, D-Law, could give you Stephon Gilmore, but they were NAT, and if I remember correctly, it was not a fantasy pack, so you couldn't choose, of course. But you can see what kind of sets we may expect to see. Again, this isn't 100% confirmed, but to me, it makes the most sense as to what it could potentially be. So to get someone like Patrick Mahomes, you can see you would need to add in Nick Chubb, Brian Bulaga, and Alshon Jeffrey, the 3 main offensive MUT Superstar players. And then you need a bunch of wild cards, so you need a bunch of gold players here. And it definitely was kind of expensive to get these players, right? Like Todd Gurley and all them. Here you'd add in Teron Armstead, Tyler Lockett, and also Anthony Sherman. So Tyler Lockett could potentially see back-to-back years with this. Here we had an OBJ, Joe Tooney, Jordan Reed, Big Ben. You can see each set needed 3 specific players and then a ton of different wild cards. So let me know down below what you guys think. Could this be what these players are? And if that is the case, I feel like there's a lot of other players that we don't currently know about. But if we take a look at the sets here, you can see it looks like in terms of sets, there was 8 players. And according to my list of Tyler Lockett, Minka Fitzpatrick, Lamar Jackson, Julio Jones, Honey Badger, Zeke, and Gronk, I know 7 players currently, but given these players are 89, 90, and you saw Minka Fitzpatrick only said 86 overall, so he may not be one of these big guys. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know what you think. Are these the MUT Superstars? Is this part of the 50 promo? Whatever that's going to be, we'll get some more info on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.